realize that's what it was.
Dylan,
Hi.
what is that?
It's an icicle, Scott. You've never seen an icicle before?
I have, but I haven't seen it.
So Dylan's just making a mess in the studio.
It's not. It's water. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like, it's okay. It's water.
All right, guys.
It's always something.
Yeah, it's just water, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. Thanks for joining us, by the way, on this Facebook Live. I'm Kwon.
I'm Scott Engen.
That was Dillon Vogt. He just tossed the icicle in the trash, which now is going to make a puddle in the trash.
It wasn't that big.
Anyway, don't forget.
Water on your forehead.
Yeah, no. It's
Did you jump for that one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I actually kind of had to leap, so there's a door out here that you can't get back in. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I had to like leap and jump out and grab it.
All in
I made
one
it.
swift
I-
motion.
Yeah, one swift motion. It wasn't very swift.
Oh.
When you're 6'5", you don't move very smoothly.
We get it, you're tall.
Yeah, you're in a box right now. Nobody knows that. Now they do.
Well, they did because I actually fell off of it earlier. Okay, before we get started, guys, you can always watch this, listen to this on your own time by visiting our InForum YouTube channel. You can find us on your favorite podcast platform and on inforum.com/podcasts under the InForum Minutes. All right, Dylan, you were outside, you were laying in the snow, taking a nap out there, and you're talking about how
Have you ever done that though, for real?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Maybe like when I was a kid, I would make snow angels, but that's
I mean,
different.
just going out there, just laying in the snow, and like the snow forms to your body, and it just sits there, and it's very comfy.
It's like memory foam, but not.
The only time I ever really lay in the snow is when I lay in failure after I've fallen off skis
Okay.
or a snowboard, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
That's different
That's
snow.
the-
You gotta go to the
it's
snow that's like
different.
freshly. Nobody's
Yeah,
touched,
right.
and
Yeah.
just lay.
yeah.
Like fluffy snow.
Makes like a bed, like a
Yes.
Tempur-Pedic
Yeah.
mattress.
Yeah. Yeah, it was comfy.
All right.
It was very comfy. Anyways, it's nice outside too. No, that's not the reason why I was laying outside. It was like low 20s
Yeah.
all throughout first news this
Yeah.
morning, and we're sitting at 25 degrees right now, and we're headed up to the low 30s. So
Woo!
all the melting
Let's go.
weather. I know roads in town. I don't know if you guys have driven on them, yesterday, but oh my gosh, they're so much better.
Yeah, they are so
Yeah.
much better.
Like the interstate, I know is getting a lot better, and another good day of melting ahead. Everything should just keep on improving, which is good because
Yeah,
the roads
for
have been
sure.
terrible because it's been so
Yeah,
cold.
I
So
know.
another warmer day. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, and this whole weekend temperatures low to mid 20s, which is pretty seasonable.
Yeah.
Really not much to complain about through the rest of the year.
I think, I don't think there's anything to complain about. I think there's more to be grateful for.
Yes,
lately.
especially after last week. Like
Whew.
it's so nice outside.
Yeah,
Heat
that was
wave.
a lot.
Yes, heat wave for
Yeah.
sure.
Break out the shorts.
Yeah, better.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Dylan.
Dylan. All right. Right now, we know that an attempted murder suspect is being evaluated to see if he's mentally fit for trial. Right now, we're talking about 28-year-old Michael Yusa, who was seen in Cass County Court yesterday yelling at Assistant State's Attorney Ryan Youngren. He's facing 14 charges, including attempted murder, and he's accused of driving. We've talked about this on First News. His pickup 100 miles per hour and hitting and hurting motorcyclist Eric O'Mara, very serious injuries too. So after that crash, police responded to this report, believed to be Yusa, and he was apparently firing a gun from an apartment balcony right near Essentia. He also shot, apparently, at a state trooper, who then shot Yusa back in the arm twice. So in court yesterday, again, we heard some clips this morning that Yusa was interrupting Youngren several times, using a lot of profanity in those audio clips as well. So he says that he's innocent. He said that he was sleeping when all of that was happening, and right now he is heading to the state hospital for further evaluation and medication, and from there, a psychiatrist will decide whether he's mentally fit for any future court proceedings.
Yep. All right, despite months of debate, local adult establishments have seemingly lost their fight to change city ordinance in Fargo. The city voted 4-1 yesterday to increase regulations for adult establishments into the city code. The change in regulation will expand and detail what exactly the city considers to be an adult establishment. Now, two local businesses, most notably in this whole thing, Romantics and Enchantices, both fought this result.
Right.
The new ordinance will not allow anyone under the age of 18 to enter adult stores.
Also today, really quick, just wanted to let you guys know about a road closure in Moorhead. 15th Avenue North between Highway 75 and 28th Street North will be closed for 5 days because crews are going to be repairing a water main there. And drivers, if you usually take that area, you will have to find a different route this morning and all throughout the next 5 days.
Soon, the Ice Bar on Lake Lida will have gambling. That's going to be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Otter Tail County has approved a permit to allow pull tabs and paddle wheel at the location. Currently, the bar operates with a catering license, which allows them to serve their food and their drinks. Now, the Ice Bar plans to construct 5 different areas or buildings where people can eat, drink, and ice fish. The gambling permit is temporary for now, as the business will be removed or relocated off the ice in March, which would typically void a gambling permit.
Yeah. All right. For those of you in Becker County, listen up. You can expect to pay a little bit more in your property taxes next year. I know that's maybe not something that you wanted to hear, but the County Board of Commissioners just approved a 5.5% property tax levy increase for the year 2023, and that's going to be funding several different departments, including public safety, human services, the general fund for the county, as well as highway department and debt services. So overall, Becker County will have a budget of more than $62 million heading into 2023.
All right, today formal charges are set to be filed against 5 people in connection with a shooting that happened at the Mall of America over the holiday weekend. Heard a lot about this. Police have until noon to file those charges against all 5 suspects after the Hennepin County Attorney's Office granted them a charging extension. 3 17-year-olds and 2 18-year-olds are in police custody in connection to this whole thing. 19-year-old Raymond Hudson was shot and killed on Friday night on the first floor of Nordstrom inside the Mall of America. Officers are still looking at evidence in the investigation, and no other arrests have been made at this time.
Yeah. Also, right now, we know federal help is on the way to curb the spread of chronic wasting disease. So late last week, Congress passed an act that would offer $70 million each year over the next 5 years to state and tribal natural resource agencies working to fight and combat that illness. Legislation is expected to be signed by President Joe Biden this week as part of the $1.7 trillion spending bill for the next year. And it also includes $35 million per year for research focused on methods to effectively, find this disease in live and harvested deer.
The Supreme Court has decided that Title 42, which is that policy that's responsible for expelling about 2.5 million asylum seekers in the U.S., they've decided that's going to stay in place, at least for now. The Supreme Court says that it will reconvene next year to decide the future of the policy. It was set to expire last week, but lawmakers pushed to keep the title in place, saying without it, a flood of immigrants would have overwhelmed the border, specifically in El Paso, Texas, where they've declared a state of emergency. They've tried to make shelters and provide tents for migrants, but many of them there in that area, which is causing part of the issue, is that they're ineligible for the city shelters. Right. So that's kind of all an ongoing process right now.
All right, Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, 9 to 11, WDAY Extra, InForum.com, except this week it's all with Logan Campbell. So make sure you go join her. I'm sure she's got a lot of great guests on lined up, so. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking to us. I was like, what's going on? No, it's all right. But yeah, make sure you go join Logan this morning on Hot Mic.
Yep, and then before we let you go, I want to let you know about that deal we have for InForum.com subscriptions. You can get 99 cents off your first 3 months. Just go to InForum.com to get that deal.
Yeah. All right, remember to join us for our news at 11, and then we got you covered in our evening newscast as well, starting at 4, going to 5, 6, 9, and 10. We will be back here tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. Enjoy these nice temperatures.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning.
Have a good day. Stay safe, folks.
Bye.